So we came in, we realized that according to the World Bank Doing Business report, Kaduna was ranked 24 out of 36 in the states, perhaps 37 because the FCT was also included in the rankings. This was very unacceptable to us.
Today, Kaduna State is number one on that ranking and has been since 2018.
First of all, the establishment of KADIPA in 2015 is part and parcel of the reforms. KADIPA is a one-stop shop for investors, to ease the seamless process of you obtaining all the necessary permits and licenses to do business in Kaduna State. That's one. Two, with regards to starting a business, they passed the Tax Codification and Consolidation Law, thereby establishing the Kaduna Internal Revenue Service, KADIRS. Of course, this, did away with multiple taxation across the state. And then we automated the process of you paying for your business premises registration. That is in the Ministry of Business Innovation and Technology. The establishment of KADGIS as well for you to, get your CFO in very limited time. When we're bringing in FDIs into Kaduna State, there's a lot of things that need to be done with regards to expatriate quotas, the use of guidelines, and so on. So, rather than go to the federal government for it with the Immigration Service, via the state controller, we have a very efficient state controller who is on hand to ease that process for all, foreign companies trying to do business in Kaduna State. And I think it's a great win for us.
The Nigerian Immigration Service now has simplified the process. Why it is simple is because we want to woo in foreign investors so that these facilities can attract foreign investors into the country without passing through the stress of the previous or former system. Unlike the previous system, whereby if an investor is coming into the country, you have to pass through the rigors of applying for a visa in the embassy or high commission or whatever. Now, there is that grace for any investor coming into the country to apply for visa online. Then the visa is issued to him as a particular point of entry.
This further widened the investment gates of the state and saw numerous new private sector investments through their investment anchors in Kaduna State. As a testament to this, a few of these investors share their experience on the ease of doing business in Kaduna State.
We started our business in 2016, I believe, in Kaduna, when we decided to go into rice processing in the beginning. And I remember vividly, that was the first time we came in contact with KADIPA. We had applied for a land. In less than a month's time, they got in touch with us. They showed us where they had decided to allocate to us. And that was the beginning of our friendship with KADIPA. Our new plant would be the largest rice milling plant in the whole of Kaduna State and one of the largest in Nigeria as well, with a capacity of about 300 metric tons in a day.
Before 2015, basically you are left alone. KADIPA, they were here some months ago. We didn't invite them. They came. And the executive secretary says, he asks us if we need expansion, if we need land, if whatever we need, let us just inform KADIPA and they will do it for us. And we have seen it. The first CFO which we have applied in Askolaye, it took us about 3 years to get a CFO. Whereas here, honestly, it took about 3-4 months, which is very wonderful.
We've gotten tremendous support from the state government, even though we're not from Kaduna State. At any point in time, we get attended to. Basically, it has put us on the map in Nigeria, and we've had specific focus from different parts of the country. And from this point, we've been able to expand to other states and also expand our business. So it has been a success story for us, and we are not regretting it, I can tell you that.
one of the things that we're trying to do was we're trying to build a campus like this because we wanted to expand the place. You know, in the process of putting that together, the state government heard and they were like, you know, you can't or you shouldn't be doing this, you know, on your own. So how can we support? And, you know, having met with the governor and his team, they proposed that I look at a few places around Kaduna, a couple of locations that I could pick one and they would get it up and running for me as fast as possible. And that's essentially what they did in about 5 weeks. We went from zero to having the campus, thanks to the state government.
Kadipa has really served as a one-stop shop for Tomato Jos. I'm really proud of how fast Tomato Jos has been able to grow. In 2017, we had no investment on the ground, no assets on the ground. And now, 5 years later, we have the third largest tomato processing facility in the country. We have a staff strength of about 110 full-time employees. We have over 1,000 partner farmers that contract directly with our company to grow maize and soy and tomatoes, of course, for us. And really, the government has been there to support us every step of the way.
Working with Kaduna State government doesn't seem like, you know, the regular government. It feels to me like, you know, working with the private sector. So I don't even think there are a lot of, you know, private sector players who can do that. So the response time is quick, they're very responsive, and they're very supportive.